back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about Michigan head coach SHERRONE Moore, who was arraigned today on charges of home invasion and two misdemeanors. This is sad to watch. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. SHERRONE Moore had one of the most prestigious jobs in college football, the head coach of Michigan. But he threw it all away for a snow bunny. It seems like the snow bunny is undefeated when it comes to black men. As one comedian said, she could take down an empire in 2 weeks. And she took down SHERRONE Moore, a man who had a $30 million contract, making $6.1 million a year, living on top of the world at the age of 39. But he threw it all away because he wanted a snow bunny. That snow bunny avalanche fell all over him. And today, this is the picture of him in court, listening to the judge tell him everything he has to do after being on a $25,000 bail. He'll be able to go home, but he'll be monitored just like he's a criminal. A man who had the respect of other coaches, a man who had respect of a community, a man who had a respect of a state. Probably the second most powerful person in Michigan, other than the governor, is the head coach of the University of Michigan. But he threw it all away. He couldn't stay away from that snow bunny. And Umar Johnson is making 100 videos right now. He has told us over a multitude of years to stay away from that snow bunny. And when it all fell down, she was the one who finally gave them the evidence that they needed for him to be fired. Text messages and everything. The man was so dumb. He had the abortion pill delivered to his office. And they found out. This man is so ignorant. This Trinidadian, this tether, because he is a tether now, who thought somehow if he was in proximity of a white woman, and his wife is white with 3 children, that he would be considered a white black man. But now he's understanding, with all that hard work he did, this is what it's come down to. Treat you just like a young YN in prison. You won't be able to get a coaching job anywhere unless a HBCU grants you clemency and say you can have a job at our university. Because you won't be coaching at college, high school, or damn little league because of what you have done. And you have disgraced your family. Your children have to live with this scar. Your mother and father has to live with. They were so proud of you getting that head coaching job at such a young age, but you threw it all away for that snow bunny. And that snow bunny has been the downfall of so many men in our history. So many men have been hung. So many men have been put in jail for 30, 40 years before being released. And so many have died in jail, being innocent because of what a snow bunny said. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Look at all the riots and all the hangings that we had because of the snow bunny. And you in 2025, with all that information, with all that historical knowledge, you still wanted to be with a snow bunny. You didn't want to be with a woman like your mama, because you didn't think your mama was good enough because she didn't have the right complexion tone. So you went and got her. and you even cheated on the one you had 3 children by. This shows you how out of control Sherrone Moore was. This was something in his background, something that he had a compulsion for. This unseasoned meat. He could not stay away from it. He had to have it. And now the Snow Bunny has come back and destroyed his career like it has happened to so many in history. Look at Jack Johnson. Look at so many others who were associated with this woman. This woman can be a complete enemy of yours. She could snap her finger and have you arrested, just like she just had you. Just like she had you destroy your career. And nothing is going to happen to her. I bet you she keeps her job at Michigan. Might get a better job. Because she's seen as a victim. You're seen as a perpetrator. Even though she was involved in this relationship, even though she knew that you were married, she gets to wipe her hands of the whole situation. And now the weight of the world is on your shoulder because your wife is going to leave you. You're going to get sued by her. They're going to sue the university. And when they're done with you, you're going to be washing cars if you can get a job doing that. Everything that you worked for was thrown down the drain for that snow bunny. You got some of that snow, and now it's melting. And you ain't got nothing to show for it. It won't be an interview. It won't be an apology that they're willing to accept that's going to save your career. You went from the top to the bottom in a few seconds. You didn't learn from Shannon Sharp. You didn't learn from all these other men who were taken down by this woman. You thought you were better. You thought that 2025 things would change, but they didn't. They're even worse right now. The Snow Bunny has won again. Her winning streak is incredible. She's damn near undefeated when it comes to black men. And we still keep traveling down that path, putting our hands on that woman, knowing that she can throw it all away. She can actually destroy you with a strike of a pen, word coming out her mouth. I want to thank you for listening to Black Psych. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.